Have you ever been in an argument that's escalated very quickly between you and somebody that you are emotionally very close to? Let's just say a boyfriend, girlfriend, a spouse. And let's just say, for argument's sake, you are the person in the right and your partner is very much in the wrong. And it goes a little bit like this. The more that you try and show them why they're wrong or how they're wrong, or communicate and explain stuff to them, the more they start fighting and they start flipping things back on you. They start accusing you of all kinds of things. They gaslight you. They take the conversation in this direction and then they're taking it in that direction. And pretty quickly, if you are familiar with this type of person, you realize with disappointment is a gentle word, that this is not going to go anywhere. This person will not own. They do not want to face. They want to instead blame and look externally. And you just can't make headway with this kind of a person. And I think a lot of people experience these kinds of relationships. We don't just see this game being played out in our interpersonal or one-on-one relationships. We see it on TV all the time. Talk show hosts, talk show guests. My parents made me do it. It's the government's fault. It's the president's fault. It's the bank's fault. It's my boss's fault. Blah, 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 blah. And I understand it can be very, very hard to take ownership of the things that we do that cause problems, both in our own lives and in the lives of other people. I've made a monumental amount of mistakes in my life. I have got a lot of regrets. I like to think that I've learned through many of those things. And one of the things that I feel very, very convinced about is that unfair things come to us in life. Injustices, dysfunctional people, we all go through life and bad things happen. Sometimes it's because of things that we ourselves have done it and or caused. And sometimes they come to us not because of anything that we've done, but pain comes to us from time to time and in varying lengths from season to season. And as the saying goes, the good saying, and it's a good saying, it's not so much what happens to you, but how you react to it that really matters. I have known much sorrow. I have known much pain. I've paid very high prices. And I've been through various trials where it's been so painful, and I've often been stuck for so long in those trials, and I've just wanted everything above everything to just get myself out of this situation X, Y, or Z as quickly as I possibly could. And it's just so hard. And like a lot of wise people say, the best way to start fixing the problems that you're in is to start taking responsibility for everything. That starts with you deciding, as hard as it is, as painful as it might be, your first step to getting out of problems or getting through problems or overcoming problems or empowering yourself to make it through well to the other side is to start by looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, what can I do about myself, about my attitudes, about my beliefs, about my friends, about my reactions, about everything. What can I start doing in small ways to start improving the circumstances that I currently find myself in? For many people, that is very, very hard. Honesty can be very hard if the microscope is on you, if you put the spotlight on you. For many people, self-reflection is painful. There's another old saying, honesty is stronger medicine than sympathy, which consoles but often conceals. Truth is hurtful, but rather you take the first step of your own choosing. Look at yourself, take a notepad and say, okay, I want things to change. I want things to get better. There's probably some areas in my life that could do with a lot of improving. My name is Richard, and over these quite a few years, I've seen a lot of people make terrible mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes as well. And on this channel, I'd like to have some conversations, and I would like to share as much as I possibly can of my life experiences and things that I've learned, in the hope that if someone hears what I've gone through or what somebody I know has gone through, and they learn a lesson without having to go through a very painful story, then this channel will be worth it. And if I can help one person, even one person, that is where my heart is at. You're welcome to stop in any time. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.